Very good evening to all the viewers. My name is Richa, and I welcome you all to We Talk to You show, a show by Puberty to Menopause, a public health awareness initiative by Human Biologicals Institute. Human Biologicals Institute, a division of Indian Immunologicals Limited, shaping global healthcare by spearheading the One Health Initiative. So, the One Health Initiative talks about optimum health of animal, people, and the environment. IIL was established by the National Dairy Development Board NDDB in 1982 as its unit and later registered as a company in 1999 with the name Indian Immunologicals Limited. HBI was established in the year 1998 when the Government of India requested IIL to produce a modern tissue culture anti-rabies vaccine to phase out the unsafe nerve tissue vaccine. The first manufacturing facility of Human Biologicals Institute was established at Ooty. The facility is one of its kind in India to have rolled out the first varicose culture rabies vaccine in 2000. Subsequently, Human Biologicals Institute launched other vaccines and currently we are the major player in human vaccines. Leader in anti-rabies vaccine segment and present in around 50 countries. Three state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities at Ooty, Gachibowli, and Karkapatla, also known as Genome Valley. Human Biologicals Institute has forayed into the market of clinically proven wellness products and infertility range of hormones. Our vision, mission, and values. Our vision is shaping global healthcare by spearheading the One Health initiative. Our mission is to innovate, produce, and market quality healthcare products and services to improve and extend lives. While our values, we believe in providing affordable products with high quality through continuous technical innovations and improvements to meet our customers' need. As we know, we are a kind of company who will definitely look after taking care of environment as well. We proudly bring before you the Green Initiative as we have launched our flagship brand anti-rabies vaccine Abhairab in an eco-friendly pack, and with this we could reduce 160 tons of plastic per annum. Now, as a company, we don't just manufacture and market products, but Human Biologicals Institute has done a lot in the corporate social responsibility and have taken up various projects. One such project is adoption of government schools. We have adopted two government schools in Karkapatla facility and totally revamped it and gave a private infrastructure to these government schools. And with our intervention, the strength of these two schools have been doubled. Our other program is Gift Milk Program in coordination with NDDB. We are giving additional nutrition supplement to over 1600 school-going children of Telangana and Tamil Nadu. Also, we have facilitated the setup of an oxygen generation plant at Telangana Institute of Medical Sciences, Gachibowli. The unique advantage of this oxygen plant is that it is capable of supplying oxygen to 70 patients at a time. To get more information about Human Biologicals Institute, you can visit www.indimmune.com. Our toll-free number is 1800-313-999977. You can also follow us on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Insta, and Twitter. Also, you can go through our unique initiatives on fight against rabies at www.fearlessagainstrabies.com and everything you want to know about women's health at www.pubertytomenopause.com. Puberty to Menopause is yet another awareness platform created by Human Biologicals Institute where we try to provide expert medical advice and create awareness on women's health. So, today, once again, I welcome you all to yet another interesting topic of discussion: miscarriage, myths, and facts. Miscarriage is a sudden pregnancy loss in initial months of gestation, and no doubt this is very disturbing emotionally and physically, not only for the couple but also for the whole family. In Indian society, there are many myths associated with the miscarriage, and to enlighten us with true facts on the topic today, we have with us Dr. Sunita Kanoi. Dr. Sunita, with your permission, I would like to introduce you to our viewers. Dr. Sunita Kanoi is a renowned gynecologist currently associated with Shashwat Hospital, Raipur, as a consultant. She has done her super specialty of obstetrics and gynecology from AIMS, New Delhi. She has done diploma in advanced art from Germany and also in urogynecology. She is a life member of IMS, SFM, AOGIN, WALS, and IFS. She has presented papers and posters in many national and international conferences, and also she has given many paper publications in renowned journals. I welcome you wholeheartedly, Dr. Sunita. Welcome, Doctor, to our show.
Hi, hello everyone. Thank you, Risham, for your kind words. Very happy to join your program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Doctor, while we start our discussion for today, I would first of all request you to please let our viewers know about what is miscarriage and when we declare it as a miscarriage, and a few things related to the statistics of miscarriage or the clinical presence. Over to you, Doctor.
Yeah. First of all, I thank you for choosing so sensitive topic of miscarriage.
Doctor, we are unable to hear you. Dr. Sunita, are you there with us? There is some internet connectivity issue at Dr. Sunita's end. So till the time Dr. Sunita comes up and join us back, the topic which we have chosen today majorly declares that there are so many things, so many beliefs, and so many myths also associated with miscarriage when we talk about this topic. So many people think, and it's mostly overheard as well, that if this I do, it may lead to miscarriage. If I do like this, it may lead to miscarriage. And if I pull off a heavy weight, then it may lead to miscarriage. If I'm exercising, then also it can lead to miscarriage. So many things are associated with this topic particularly. And obviously, I can say this is a sort of physical as well as emotional, a painful journey for the couple as well as for the family. And not only that, it takes a lot of time also to come out of this particular thing. And this doesn't only affect the person present in the present situation, but also it may affect all round, like their career may be at halt, like their hobbies may be lost. They may develop some signs of depression as well. uh, I think Dr. Sunita has joined us back. Dr. Sunita, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Yes, doctor, but we are unable to, see you. Visibility, ma'am, please turn on your camera.
Yeah.
Yes, doctor. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is a very sensitive topic, as I have already told. It affects the physical, emotional, and mental health of a woman and of the whole family. So, what is actually miscarriage? Miscarriage is spontaneous loss of pregnancy before 20th week, okay, or before the fetus is viable. We take it around 500 grams. So it can be either spontaneous or it can be induced. Okay. Coming to induced one, I must address here this issue because some women are having an habit of taking repeated empty pills because they don't want pregnancy. Okay. And they are endangering their own life with this by taking repeated empty pills or taking some abort that they are inducing the abortion. But repeated induced abortion affect a woman's life. She should take proper contraceptive advice. She should consult a doctor, and even if she wanted, she should prevent pregnancy, and even if she want abortion, she should consult a doctor. Now we are facing so many patients having some illogical method of abortions, and they are endangering their whole life. They are coming in midnight with so much bleeding PV, and it's difficult to resuscitate them. So it's my sincere request to all of you, please take proper care. If you don't want pregnancy, there are n number of methods, baskets of contraceptives you can use that. And even if you are pregnant, you should consult your doctor for a safe method. And so this thing we will discuss in some other time. So coming to spontaneous abortions. Spontaneous abortions, this is a very common finding. You will be surprised to know 15 to 20% of clinically diagnosed pregnancy finally end up in abortions. And even if it's undiagnosed, this is a very less number. In undiagnosed, before the pregnancy is diagnosed, more than this percentage gets aborted, even if you don't know. So, this is a very common occurrence, not rare. Coming to the types, it can be either threatened abortion, it can be inevitable abortion, missed abortion, complete or incomplete. So threatened abortion, we are very much keen because this is the golden time in our hand. This type of abortion can be checked and can be reverted back. Coming to inevitable abortion, here we cannot do much. Abortion has progressed and it cannot be stopped. Coming to missed abortion, here the fetus cannot grow. The fetus dies inside. And this can be known either you will present with bleeding or pain or the doctor know it by doing a scan of your. Then coming to incomplete abortion. Here usually you present with pain and bleeding. Already you will feel some product inside the vagina, and here we have to act on very fast because so much blood has already been passed. And complete, the product of conception has already been passed and uterine cavity is empty. So these are the type of abortions. So next we
Yeah.
can.
Uh, Thank you so much, Dr. Sunita, for explaining us in detail. So, Dr. Sunita, we would actually like to know from you as well that how important it is to talk on the myths as well as the facts related to miscarriage.
Yeah. You see, pregnancy is such a sensitive time, and the pregnant woman herself is emotionally so weak at that time. Anything anyone like a relative or a known person tells her, you should not do this, this will affect your baby, you should not do that, that will affect your baby. And she is in a receiving mode. She used to accept everything which is told to her. So she must know what is right and what is not. What should she follow and what should she not? And because of these myths and these beliefs, she we we are seeing so many patients they are landed up in very difficult situations or unnecessary they are taking tensions without any reason. So it is very important to discuss this topic to clarify a woman's doubt and to let her understand what is actually right and what is actually should be done to prevent miscarriage.
Yeah.
So, first myth, as I already told, everyone thinks if it is with that patient, oh, why it has happened to me only? But to your information and knowledge, this is not a rare occurrence, and this is very common. So it can happen to anyone, and it is not that if you are having one miscarriage, you will not have a viable pregnancy afterward. It is not that. You can have. And related to some activities, like in first trimester, we never advise bed rest. She can do her routine activities, non-strenuous exercises, anything she can do, but not much pressure on her lower abdomen. And otherwise, she can do all her routine. She can eat willing for, and she can move around. So these are some common myths. Patients has already always in tension. Oh, I am pregnant. Can I do my work? Can I do my work in kitchen? Can I move around here and there? So, can I do my exercise? Can I do walking? Can I do yoga? Yes, you can do. My
Right. So, Dr. Sunita, a very common belief, or I can say a myth, which is prevalent in society, specifically Indian society, is that if once miscarriage has happened, then there are so many chances or multiple chances of having miscarriage again in the future pregnancies as well. So, how much true it is, or how much, or it is a myth, or what? Please, I
hmm.
would like you to explain it to our viewers.
Yes. Actually, most of the miscarriages they occur in first trimester, around 80%. First trimester means I say before 14 weeks. Okay, so around 80% of miscarriage they do occur in first trimester, and most common cause of first trimester miscarriage is chromosomal abnormalities. Here we can't do much. While the embryo breaks down and it takes its shape, there may be some problem in division. It is a nature's mechanism to eradicate or erase anything which is incapable of growing in future. So, in that case, it can be this chromosomal abnormality. As we have already discussed, the incidence of miscarriage is around 15 to 20%. So, after first miscarriage, also, the incidence of further miscarriage remains the same, around 19 to 20%. So, if you are having one miscarriage, that does not mean that you will have an increased chance of miscarriage in next pregnancy. Okay, coming to second miss, but yes, if you do have two miscarriages or more, two or three, then we may need to investigate you. After two miscarriages, the chance of again miscarriage will be around 25%, and after three miscarriages, it will be around 35%. So we need to investigate you. But after one miscarriage, you can have a normal pregnancy without increased risk of miscarriage in second.
Okay. Uh, Also, Dr. Sunita, a very common, I can say a doubt which everyone has is that does spotting or bleeding during pregnancy indicates miscarriage?
Not like that. Actually, spotting and bleeding during pregnancy, you cannot ignore. You have to consult your doctor. Spotting in early pregnancy can be physiological also. Mild spotting you can expect, it is implantation bleeding we say. We see it by ultrasound. But whenever there is a spotting or bleeding during pregnancy, there can be some other reasons like you can have a threatened miscarriage, you can have a missed abortion, you can have incomplete abortion. So immediately you have to consult your doctor. No, don't be panic, but it is not something that you should ignore. You have to consult your doctor because threatened miscarriage. We have some golden time in our hand. If we diagnose it beforehand, if the patient comes to you and you diagnose it beforehand, you can prevent it. You can stop it at the time by giving some medications and some therapies. We have time that we can stop it. So we should not miss that opportunity and we should intervene timely. Coming to missed abortion, this spotting and bleeding can be a first sign of missed abortion. The woman may think, yes, I'm normal, everything is going on, so why should I consult my doctor? In that case, this spotting or bleeding forces her to consult a doctor, and might be we can know by doing a scan that the fetus inside is not growing. So, spotting and bleeding has to be taken care of in a right time.
Okay. Also, Dr. Sunita, many people think that they must wait for minimum 3 months to try conceiving again after a miscarriage. So, is it true, or how much gap there should be?
Yeah, we do advise a gap of 3 months because you see, this is a very traumatic experience for the woman and for the husband also, and for the whole family. So she needs time for emotional healing, psychological healing, and even she needs strength for physically also. For this, during this time period, there is some one more reason. Like whenever we think of an abortion, every abortion we cannot investigate. There are panel of investigations. So what we can think of, there may be sperm and ova, anything can be at fault, or cannot be like embryo division can be at fault if we think of it as a genetic cause. So during this time period, the whole process of spermatogenesis they take around 72 days. So 3 months we can take it as. So when we wait for 3 months, we can have a new set of spermatozoa also, and we can give the mother and father both some multivitamins, antioxidants, give time to mentally and physically heal themselves, and that is the reason we tell them to wait for some time. For 3 months we take because the changes of pregnancy they need around 1.5 months to come to normal, and after that some more time. So we used to give 3 months time before conceiving.
Okay. Also, doctor, is somewhere, stress also related to be a cause of miscarriage?
Yeah, it can be to some extent because you see pregnancy is a processing. There is interplay of so many hormones, so many hormonal milieu has to be
Dr. Sunita, are you able to hear? Dr. Sunita, are you there with us?
Yes, I am there with you. Hello.
Yes, please. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am, you are audible.
yeah. So stress is something which disturbs the hormonal milieu. Okay. So stress hormones they disturbs all the hormonal functions and everything. So that will affect pregnancy in various ways. So that definitely has an effect. So the pregnant woman needs to be relaxed. She should practice some yoga, meditation, lifestyle changes. She should have a balanced diet and food and nutrition rich diet she should have. So these are the things to consider. First thing, first responsibility to make herself distressed is the pregnant woman herself. She cannot think कि someone will help her to distress herself because till 9 months, even if someone help her or someone will not help her, it is her sole responsibility to take care of her child. So even if you will not take tension, nobody can give you. Think like that. And you have to distress yourself by anyhow. So this is very important for
Yes.
a healthy child, healthy mother, healthy pregnancy outcome.
Very true, Dr. Sunita, and you have told one thing very out loud, I can say, and very clearly that it's the sole responsibility of a mother. You can't blame anybody else in future that I was into stress and all those things, because yes, you are actually producing the next generation. So it's a sole responsibility, and we should take care of ourselves also in that manner during those 9 months. Dr. Sunita, if any couple undergoes, unfortunately, miscarriage has happened. So that is very much, physically as well as emotionally very traumatic period for the couple. So at that time, doctor, how do you counsel those couples, and what do you suggest to mother as well as to father both?
Yeah. See, what has happened already happened, but this abortion, we can think of you are one step ahead of all the infertile couple. One confirmed pregnancy. It is the sure shot confirmation that you are able to get pregnant. You have no problem in getting pregnant. So you are one step ahead of all the infertile couples. So this is a very positive thing. Secondly, abortion is a nature's mechanism. I have already told. Someone that cannot grow, it gets aborted most of the time. So whenever the early you know, the better it is to handle yourself. Whenever there is a choice between a big trauma or a small trauma, you definitely will choose a small trauma. If that fetus has grown and it could not survive, like whenever we see some mentally imbalanced babies, and they are actually a lifetime liabilities for everyone. The child is at problem, the parents, they are always in problems. So that is more traumatic experience than this abortion, because you are getting aborted, the one which cannot grow in future or which cannot lead a normal life in future. So if you think in that way, whatever has happened to me, it has given me some less pain. Maybe I will get some more pain if it had not happened. So in that way, you can counsel yourself, and actually this is the truth. So, and that does not mean you cannot have a healthy pregnancy. You can have a healthy pregnancy in future. So it's a matter of time, and it's just an accident.
Yeah.
Just and then you can get over it.
Yes, Dr. Sunita. Thank you so much for explaining us in a very simple and impressive way, I can say. So, Dr. Sunita, at last, can you tell our viewers something that how miscarriage can be prevented? Then we will go forward for question and answer session from our viewers also.
Right. See, starting from very first, whenever you are planning a pregnancy, in preconceptional period, if the patient is having some medical illness like diabetes mellitus, thyroid disease, heart disease, kidney disease, or any immunologic disease like SLE, any problem, if she is, or hypertension, if she is having, and if she is having on some drugs, before planning pregnancy, she should consult her doctor, her gynecologist, whether she should continue that or she can change that, or when to inform immediately after getting pregnant. Some medicines need to be changed during pregnancy. Some medicines needs to be stopped during pregnancy. And if you are diabetic, you should have a strict blood sugar level control before you are planning pregnancy. The thyroid level has to be controlled before you are planning pregnancy, because it has some effects on abortion and also effects on teratogenicity. Means we will get some abnormal babies. So these things needs to be considered. If you are as weight, if you are overweight or underweight, that will also affect your pregnancy and may lead to miscarriage. So before you plan it, you should have a weight control. If you are overweight, then you should try to lose weight and come to a normal BMI. We consider normal BMI as around 25 to 27. If you have uh, any other problems, you should consult your doctor. You should take some folic acid supplements, multivitamins before you plan pregnancy. And then, first thing, whenever you have diagnosed with pregnancy, you should immediately consult your doctor or gynecologist because the first scan is very important. Whenever the pregnancy test is positive, it will say so many things that yes, whether the fetus is in a right place or not, because if the fetus is not in a right place and not in the cavity and somewhere else, that can be a life threatening problem for you. If there is a single fetus or multiple pregnancy, or if there is any other problem related to your the uterine cavity or something that can be diagnosed in a first scan. And first scan is very important to date the pregnancy also if you are having some irregular period or something. So some myths are there that ultrasound scan can cause abortions or can ultrasound radiation affect my baby? No, that is not true. Ultrasound has no harmful effect even if you do T. It is not like X-ray. X-ray has radiations, but ultrasound does not have radiation. So it will not affect your baby regarding anything. So this thing you need to consider. And whenever you are diagnosed with pregnancy, you take folic acid and you take some precautions like heavy weightlifting, heavy exercising, strenuous activities. These things you should avoid. And first 3 months, we usually suggest them not to have intercourse, and intercourse and everything is safe in second trimester. And if you are having a previous history of abortion, then your doctor might prescribe you some medicine, progesterone or something. And if mind it, one more thing I want to add here. If you are having a second trimester abortion previously, you need to be investigated in different method. Like your cervix might be loose, or some uterine problem might be there, or some infections. In that case, if you are having diagnosed with, if you had an abortion with painless leaking followed by a aborted fetus in a previous pregnancy, you should consult your doctor immediately in next pregnancy. You might need a cervical stitch if it is required. And one more, if you are an Rh negative, means you are having a negative blood group and your husband is having a positive blood group, then after abortion, you may need an immunoglobulin anti-D injections because if you will not take, it will affect your future pregnancy. So these are the things you need to consider. And please take your proper diet, lifestyle modification, de-stress yourself, take adequate antioxidants and nutrition before you plan a pregnancy. So that these are the methods by your awareness, knowledge, and we all are always there with you. Now medical science has gone too much far away. So we are there and with together we can get a live baby and healthy baby.
Of course, Dr. Sunita. With so promising words, of course, I can say that, people might have got, our viewers might have got a proper and a correct way of seeing this particular thing, miscarriage, what they have to believe and what they don't have to. Doctor, we have few queries with us from our viewers. One of our viewer is asking that does two-wheeler driving also leads to miscarriage?
No, it will not lead to miscarriage
Okay.
unless until it is a very strenuous drive. Means the jerks has not to be too much. Otherwise, smooth ride will not do that.
Okay. Doctor, our another viewer is asking that does physical exercise lead to miscarriage? Maybe because
No,
of. Okay.
it will not lead to miscarriage. Yes, there are some exercise we don't promote the pregnant woman to do, especially in the first trimester. The one which puts pressure on your lower abdomen. That strenuous activities or strenuous, your gym trainer or your yoga teacher will definitely guide you regarding that. Those activities which will give pressure on your lower abdomen, you should adopt that. Otherwise, all routine exercise and everything you can do.
Yeah. Uh, Doctor, this is a very common query that lifting heavy objects at which trimester I should avoid.
Lifting heavy object, actually in pregnancy, our weight, our center of gravity is changed. So lifting more heavy object in all trimester we don't promote
Yeah.
because in pregnancy the uterus and our pelvic floor is already at stress. Okay, so by lifting heavy object, too much heavy, I mean the routine heavy, they are good enough, but too much heavy object if we lift, we endanger our pelvic floor muscles also. So it is not advisable in any trimester.
Um, Doctor, one more of our viewer is asking that I already had one miscarriage. Uh, should I take bed rest during my second pregnancy? Is it required, doctor?
No, that is bed rest is not required. Here we have to know the age of the patient and what is the time duration at which time the miscarriage has happened. But no, bed rest is not required. But you should consult your doctor immediately you are pregnant. She can give you some medications, some hormonal tablets like progesterone, and if it is a second trimester loss, she can give you an option for any other stage or something. But bed rest is not required.
Okay. Uh, Thank you, doctor. Till now, we have these many queries. If in further also, if I get some questions, I'll definitely come in contact with you. So thank you so much, Dr. Sunita, for being here with us today and giving your precious time and enlightening all of us on this topic today. Thank you so much, Dr. Sunita. Any
Thank you.
message, doctor, you would like to give our viewers?
Yeah, I just want to give you a message. This miscarriage, please don't go in flow with the myths about miscarriage. You all are educated and please get yourself educated regarding miscarriage and because you are the best judge of your pregnancy. So eat right, think right, stay distressed and enjoy your pregnancy. And don't blame yourself. Women cannot do miscarriage. There is nothing you can do it. Miscarriage has various reasons which is not in your control. So you are not at a fault at any time. Don't be guilty about it. Consult your doctor and definitely you will have a healthy pregnancy in your future. So
Thank you so much, Dr. Sunita, for such lovely words. And this is very encouraging as well as I can say. Those all, if they had any episode of miscarriage, your words are might be really, they will enlighten. I can say they will some hope there will be in their mind now. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here with us today. Thank you.
thank you, Richa, for this such a nice session. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
doctor.
you.
Thanks a lot to all my viewers as well. And once again, on behalf of Puberty to Menopause, a Women Health Awareness Initiative by Human Biologicals Institute, I wholeheartedly thank to our team as well as to all the viewers. We request all of you to visit www.pubertytomenopause.com for more information on various health aspects of women at different stages of life. And also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Insta, as well as LinkedIn to get more updates on health and live talks with the expert doctors across the nation. Till then, choose better nutrition, better lifestyle, and build your fitness. See you all again on yet another interesting health topic next time. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.